It has been quite a long time. I have been trying to improve my spoken English, but unfortunately, nothing serious, nothing tangible is occurring to me, right? I have not been experiencing any kind of progress or advancement in case of spoken English. That's the reason it has made me so much upset and disappointed that I have kind of forced to look for ways and means, tips and tricks of how I can improve my spoken English. Because I need to learn this language, as a lot of things of my career depend on it. So my trying is still going on and on. But the sad thing is that many of my friends and family members have now started insulting me. They have started saying, hey, we have seen you trying to achieve this, trying to learn this language for quite a long time, but we don't see any progress at all. So why don't you stop it? Why don't you stop trying and give it up, right? Let it go. But I cannot simply do it, as I have a strong determination. I have grit to learn this language. So these are the problems I have been facing and undergoing right now. So my friends, if these are also your problems too, then you have come to the right place. Because in today's video, I'm going to share some tips and tricks, simple but effective, of how we can improve our spoken English, as I have kind of overcome or kind of got those problems over. So I know how it feels and what it takes to improve our, spoken English. Anyway, so let's begin. You know, the first thing that we need to follow is that we need to listen more than what we speak or what we read, because listening is the first step, you can say, to understand English and to be a good speaker. Because if you cannot simply understand what is being said by by other speakers, then it will be tough for you to be a good speaker, right? To give a proper reply. So you need to listen more. Now there may be a question: how will you ensure listening? You can listen to English podcast, right? You can watch English videos of your interest, cartoon, movies with subtitles, anything, right? So if you can ensure, like, listening to English at least for 20 to 30 minutes each and every day, if there is a time for you, then it is going to really help you, right? So once your listening part is over, then, you know, you need to follow the second step, or tip number second, right? This is, you need to practice speaking English, right? You need to, speak at least 10 minutes each and every day, because your fluency will come from your regular speaking. There is a saying: if you practice 10 minutes a day, this is way better than practicing, 1 hour once in a week, right? So you need to ensure that you practice regularly. How will you practice? You know, if you don't find anybody who can accompany you or who can help you in case of speaking, right? You will practice self practice. How can you do it? Just go stand in front of the mirror and keep on speaking, right? And rehearse, shadow speaking, right? The other ways of speaking is that open your camera, open the recorder, keep recording your videos or your audios, then listen to it, play it back, right? Identify your mistakes and keep on correcting. This is how you shall improve your spoken English. Tip number 3: you know to speak English, you need to learn a lot of words, because if you don't know vocabs, then how would you continue speaking? You will get stuck on to convey your ideas properly while speaking with others. That is the reason you need to learn at least, yeah, 5 vocabularies, new words each and every day, right? For example, you learn the word nullify, that means to cancel something, right? Or to declare something invalid. So the meeting was nullified for some reason. This is how, after memorizing a new word, you shall make sentences with those words and keep on practicing, right? So that it remains in your memory. And don't forget to follow through, right? Otherwise, those thing will be gone from your brain. Okay, so once your memorizing part is over of new words, then tip number 4 that you need to follow is that you need to stop thinking in Bangla. You need to stop translating in your brain, directly think in English, because this is another crucial factor to learn spoken English, right? You can start with simple thought. For example, there are various things that you see around you, around your home. Just name it into English directly. Don't say them, don't title them, or don't call them in Bangla. For example, you are watching a pillow in the bed. Just say pillow. You don't need to say anything else in Bengali, right? This is how you will start thinking everything in English, right? And that will really be a great boost up or help for you to achieve spoken English. Finally, what you can do, don't be afraid of making mistakes, right? And you may have awkward pronunciation, but don't be fearful of that, because if you keep on practicing through your mistakes, you shall learn, you shall gain your confidence, and by your confidence you shall earn proficiency, or you can say your improvement in case of spoken English, right? So never be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are the pillar of success, you know that very well, right? And don't be afraid of public opinion, because there will be people who will laugh at you, who will mock at you because of your incapacity of speaking English nicely or in a better way. In that case, just ask yourself one question, right? Are they also trying to learn spoken English, or they are just insulting you? If they are not, then you are doing a great job, because at one point you'll be able to prove it to them that you have really been able to achieve this language, and you can say to them, you can talk to them confidently, right? So never be afraid of public optics or your awkward pronunciation, because the more you practice, at one point you'll be able to understand that your pronunciation has done better, has gone better, and everything has, everything has fallen in line, right? So, my friends, these are the 5 tips